The Vallejo strike situation is escalating, and if you haven't heard about what's happening at Acrylicos Vallejo, then please check out my previous video covering the topic. If you're already aware of the strike that is currently underway, there have been some updates to what's going down, with more information about the condition of safety in the factory, some clarity on the harassment, and an escalation in the protests. This all comes from an interview by Roque Martinez on the Poder Popoular website with the leader of Vallejo's union and member of CGT, a trade union organization, Patricia Perez. The link to the article is in the description and was translated from its original Spanish. In regards to the safety of the factory, Perez spoke about some areas we were already aware about, such as tiles falling from the ceiling, rainfall leaking through the roof, and machinery in disrepair. However, what I had not read previously was the fact that when these were all reported to the management, nothing was done and nothing would be done until reports were filed to labour inspectors. When labour inspectors did come, the company was obliged to fix all defects that had been reported within 7 days. This has not happened, and so multiple more reports have been filed to try and get things moving. The fact that the company seems to disregard these reports shows that they believe that they can get away with not making any changes, which also suggests that the labour inspectors don't really have much power to enforce the changes that they expect. The facilities also don't cater to the basic needs of the workers. The canteen is below adequate, and there are no showers, which are required in a facility that works with chemicals. Even if you do not think the workers don't require a raise in their salary, which they most assuredly do, then you would surely expect that the facility be in a state that gives the workers a bare minimum of safety. No showers for a factory working with chemicals seems absolutely crazy to me. In my last video, I speculated that the type of harassment was possibly a form of power harassment, and it seems that was pretty accurate. Allegedly, since the private equity company took over, the management has completely ignored any requests for safety improvements or salary increases. The workers' company committee have had to file lawsuits because the management was trying to impose productivity targets that were unattainable. And also in regards to any claims of harassment, the victim is treated as the guilty party. There was even a member of staff fired for supposedly low production 3 days after making a complaint to the company regarding harassment. It could just be coincidence, but with the problems reported so far and the fact that so many of the workers are striking, I doubt it. And there are many other cases of complaints falling on deaf ears. The middle management is also being reported as being very authoritarian in the workplace, which also adds to the high levels of stress felt by workers. This paints a far worse picture of what's happening at Vallejo than I previously thought, and even with the partial strikes, the company has ignored all demands the committee has been putting forward. On December 11th and 12th, this led to the striking workers to stop all production for 2 days in the attempt to get the demands heard. There is some hope as the latest meeting moved the employer's position from talking solely about production and actually entering real negotiations. Whether fruit will be born from these efforts is yet to be seen, but I continue to hold out hope for the workers that a deal is made in their favour. The Resistance Fund helps the strike to continue, and if you do wish to support the workers at Vallejo, the information for donations can be found in the description. There will be a mobilization held soon to continue to put a spotlight on the situation locally, with the hope of getting the local government more involved with what is happening. And that's about it for now with the Vallejo strike. I will continue to follow the story as I'm able to find out more, and again, any revenue made from this video will be added to the Resistance Fund. I also humbly ask that if you want to help, please share this video, others' videos covering the situation, and share articles with those you know in the hobby. The more we can show support and solidarity, the better chance the workers have of getting a positive result sooner rather than later, or not at all.